Hello, guys. Welcome back. Forgive me not having lights on, but it's in the 80s, damn it. Especially too hot for me. Um, Sometimes when we work with the gods, you have to have a complain day. You really do. Um, it's very easy, especially in today's world, to look around and see people that have more stuff from you than you. You might even know people with more stuff than you. And you might get angry. It's not that you're jealous of your friend, you're not really. But you're tired. You're doing all the same efforts they're doing, and you're not getting what they give back. So I felt free to yell at God today and go, well, so and so has someone to clean her house. She has a living companion to take care of her, which I would love. I mean, I don't need fed or anything, nor does she, but he goes in and he takes care of her and he cleans the house every day. And she also has somebody comes and cleans the house once a week. I said, I would love for to be able to afford someone to clean the house and to have a companion that she goes out almost every day of the week to eat and he cooks for her and everything else. I said, I would love this. I would love this. How come I don't write? And I'm complaining to Loki too. I said, I'm kind of sick and tired of all these gods and demons for years have been asking me, what would you really want out of life? And I'm like, okay, I'll tell you. I don't know why we're playing this rather mean game. And I tell them, and I say, my life never changes. Loki played the game last night, and I don't know why. He asked me what 5 things I'd like for this kitchen. Well, what 10 things I'd like for this kitchen? I answered him, and he's like, oh. I don't think he thought I could come up with 10 things. I'm like, yes, I've been asking you for years for an actual gaming chair as opposed to what I am sitting in, which sometimes hurts my back. I said, I've been asking you to fix this and to do that and to get this fixed. I said, that's what I would like. You asked, that's what I would like. And he's like, oh. And now I don't know. I think I'm part of a criminal investigation because Oculus, the last thing they wrote back was that he got the logs, but they can't answer me at this time. The answer will be pending their investigation. I will know in 3 to 5 business days why they're not going to replace this, but they gave themselves 3 to 5 days. I'm like, good, then I don't have to deal with this bullshit anymore. I can just eventually throw it in the garbage, because once it's tanked, it's tanked. Um, it's just I'm tired, guys. I'm really fucking exhausted. I do everything around here, like I said, unlike my friend, I don't have someone to come in and clean for me or cook for me. I could do all this shit myself, laundry, everything. So I just, I get tired. I get really tired. I get really exhausted and run down. And then that bullshit on top of it, plus running this channel, plus whatever else we got going on, I get tired. We did do a lot of nice stuff for Father's Day. I found the last candle that I had kept somewhere for pretties and I gave it to Loki. And I did give it to Loki and I'm trying to boost, his confidence. I do love him. But, and I put the VR and everything in his hands, but, I will still pray and talk to other gods. And I told him I just feel comfortable that way. There's no sense Loki or any god trying to stuff me into the box of pray to me alone and wait, because I said that shit never works out in my favor. I've lived for over 4 decades. I can tell you that shit never works out in my favor. So I said, I will go talk to whoever it feels like. If there's like somebody saying you should go talk to so and so or you should talk to so and so, I'll do it. And the demons are actually encouraging that because they said, yeah, ask 4 or 5 of us. Don't ask one. You ask one, sometimes, it's like you ask them and it's like they're barely listening as you ask them. And you can tell it's like they really don't have time for this shit. They're thinking about a coffee or whatever it is gods think about. And they wander off and they don't intend to do it. And sometimes they tell you, yes, of course they will, I think just to shut you up. So, and all the more experienced pagans are like, mm-hmm. So, if you ask 4 or 5 that can kind of get on a team, it doesn't exactly expedite results. It's like you go back to the team every so often, you go, hey, how's that project going? We're working on it. And they're like playing foosball and drinking coffee and watching cable. Yeah, it doesn't look like you're actually doing anything. We've got it under control, and they never do anything. Gods are useless. I don't know why we serve them. I go, hey, really though, sometimes you get frustrated, and it's okay to tell them you're frustrated. It's okay to tell them you feel they're being rather useless because, we're sold stories of our gods having these amazing abilities and powers. They created us, they created the universe, they do all this shit. And then you're like, I would just like you to fix something random around the house for once, and suddenly this great, powerful god has no abilities. And so I've been talking to God more, which I'm open with you guys about, and he feels like God always wants to talk. And not God as connected to the church, just God, whomever God might be. And I'll say, I'm frustrated. They make all these promises and they say that all this stuff's going to get done and nothing ever gets done. And I end up having to do it myself. I said, I don't even know why we have gods if it's just going to be, I feel like I'm getting whiny and mean and bitchy and carping at them because, one, it's hot and I hate this shit. And two, I'm running out of patience and I'm running out of time to get some of this stuff fixed. So I start to carp at them and yell at them and I don't want to. But I asked them sweetly for weeks or months, sometimes even over a year, and they didn't do shit. And I'm like, I'm ready at this point just to come back and talk to you because at least you listen and you always have time to listen. I said, they're just not getting anything done, and I'm frustrated and I'm tired. And pagans like to play the blame the pagan game, they really do. Well, you talk to more than one god, or you talk to God, or you didn't do enough for them. Bullshit. It's, when gods want to do something, they do it. So I'm really, really, really tired and exhausted. I said, all the stuff you keep asking me, if I want it, stop it. Just stop it. Because it's never coming. Stop asking. So I yelled at the gods today. It's okay to get tired. It's okay to get exhausted and yell at the gods. They know I have heat intolerance. It's a real thing. I'm honestly, every year around this time, I start thinking about going down to the basement to film. And the basement is kind of a wreck because I am poor and don't have money to finish it. But it's pretty hot. It's in the 80s. I used to have beautiful trees that shaded this house. Long story. They're gone. Um, and I'm tired. It's a tattoo worm. I just like turn my ear on. So it's not a happy day, and I'm tired of these gods following me around, asking me what I want, and then nothing ever shows up. Look, he did get a good treatment though. He got like I said, he got his candle, he got ice cream, we played games, we spent a lot of time together. He gets treated really well, and I do have confidence in him, but at the same time, any human's going to get angry and frustrated when a god asks, what do you want? You tell them, nothing happens. So you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to yell at them and say, hey, why do you keep asking me this? And then nothing happens. Stop asking me. You're like a little kid. You keep walking up to me. What do you want? And you tell them, and it never happens. It's like, I must well not have gods at this point. I must well go to atheism land. And they're all, so they're all getting yelled at today. I'm just like, I'm hot, damn it. You know my list. You've known my list as long as you've known me. Don't pretend you don't know what I don't want. I told God, he can have all my other gods. I'd like a puppy or something that's less trouble to take care of. So, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.